all hands on deck. What's up, everybody? If you don't know me, my name is Kristen Gutierrez, also known as the Say Yes Queen for my best selling book, Say Yes and Figure It Out. And today, I am here with an important call to action. And so, no, this isn't going to be just a video that I talk at myself. I am hoping that people that I've tagged start to see this video and can comment, because my client and good friend, I should have tagged her, Hannah, told me about this thing where, like, this month-long challenge for March, where everybody is making more money. Isn't that fun? Like, make more money in March. And I've been stalking the lady who runs the challenge for 6 months. Okay. In fact, I reverse engineered her offer and another one of my mentors' offers to create my year-long mentorship called Identity. Like, when you find people who are doing the thing that you want to do, you model and make your own what their thing is, based on your own zone of genius, based on your own magic. And yeah, so I've just been like watching this woman, kind of can't look away, not really sure what I think, but I'm like really intrigued. And so her March challenge, which is the only challenge I guess she runs in a year, could imagine running one challenge with 2,000 plus people signing up. It's only $30. So she runs one challenge a year, and it's happening right now. It's just getting started. You're not too late. And there are prizes upon prizes upon prizes. I'm still like, I don't know what I'm getting us into because I'm new to the challenge. But this is what you do. The cool thing is she teaches sales, and I'm a sales ninja with 20 years sales experience, and I still find this challenge fascinating. I probably find it way more fascinating than the person who hasn't spent 20 years in corporate sales, because I understand the benefit and the value of getting sales training. In fact, when I worked in corporate, we were enterprise salespeople, which meant we were closing multiple $1 million programs, POs, and contracts like that take 18 months to 2 years to close, which is an insane long sales cycle. Like, you're constantly filling your pipeline and inching things forward while, continuously filling your pipeline and inching other things forward. It's like, and it's kind of funny. And we would always get training from outside. Well, the best of the best companies I worked at, and I worked for several in the translation industry, but the best of the best would pour into us as salespeople. We would go for 2 or 3 days. We would all fly to, in the case, like Denver, Colorado, I remember. And the whole sales team, the whole solution architects team, we would take time away from our clients. I mean, just like we were going to a conference, and we would learn new sales strategies to close these enterprise deals. So I know the value of being groomed by the best of the best to be the best of the best while continuing to invest in other training. Okay, this is why you find a mentor, and then you find another mentor, and then you find another mentor, because you want to be one step ahead. So somebody say one step ahead. Okay, hold on, I just lost the comments. One step ahead. Okay, the value of sales training, even if you come from sales like I did. All right, so there's that. So that I've been stalking this lady, and her challenge came around, and I was like, okay, I'm doing it. $30. Honestly, I sat on the fence for a while. I thought, I don't really want to spend $30. So thank goodness I didn't let this opportunity pass. But I'm telling you honestly and transparently that I didn't want to invest $30. Another thing, I asked myself, another thing, Kristen, really? All right, well, eventually I bit the bullet. And then I was like, what do I do? She has this cool affiliate play. But more than that, what she kept saying, and Stacy has said the same. So if anybody went to the $1 Billion Impact, wave at me if you went to the $1 Billion Impact event in January in San Diego, where Stacy sold tables, and she was like, you can make it an event within an event. We saw a lot of people executing on that several different ways. One of which is like, hey, I'm going to resell the seats I got for free to this event as a result of buying a table. So clearly it wasn't free. And then as over deliver, and part of the price you're paying for the seat, I'm going to do a private VIP day with you the next day. So shout out to Dr. Tubi, for example. I think she's in this group. Yep, there she is. So shout out to Dr. Tubi, because that was her idea. And it's kind of like, how do we figure out how to model that? Well, the woman running this challenge was like, you guys create events within the event. And I was like, oh, okay. So I decided to tell my year-long mentorship. I have about 25 clients in my year-long mentorship. And instead of gatekeeping, i.e. keeping this a secret that I was investing in training to be better, and then probably using that training to teach them how to be better, I was like, hey, who wants to come? Anybody want to come? I'm a salesperson. I'm professionally trained. I spent 20 years in corporate. They know the drill. I believe in mentorship. I'm continuously seeking out more mentorship. And not only that, but I love the thing behind the thing. So I was like, listen, if you, my clients who are in my year-long mastermind, if you want to join this challenge with me, here's a link, and I'll create a separate WhatsApp group for us, and we will analyze both what's happening within the challenge, implement what's happening within the challenge, keep each other accountable to what's happening in the challenge, and analyze the thing behind the thing. Why is she using this app to broadcast messages? How is she using her Facebook group to create momentum? What is she doing? How is she selling? What does it look like? So Stacy, in one of the $1 Billion Impact groups the other day, said, hey everyone, just sharing a few events that may be helpful for you. Number one, Kristen is promoting this challenge and is running a side group alongside of it. I recommend this completely, Stacy says. I have gotten a ton of value just in the first couple of days. And again, you're not too late. You know, you're right on time. You're not late. You're right on time. So I was like, wow, that's amazing, because Stacy joined. So I started asking people, as you do, to join, right? And all of a sudden, I have 28 people in this group, which I'm like, oh my gosh, that's so fun, right? So we have a WhatsApp group. We're analyzing the thing behind the thing. We're holding each other accountable. We're figuring things out. We're asking each other tactical questions. We were in a call today. The replay will be sent around soon. And it's not too late for you to join us. So what she's doing every week, I guess you issue yourself points based on the task she assigns for you to do every day. And I don't know, it hasn't been the end of week 1 yet. I guess she sends a form around on a Saturday or Sunday that we fill out. And when you fill out the form, you get access to the next call. So that's what's keeping you accountable throughout the week. And additionally, she's giving away prizes. So just by being in the challenge, you get prizes. You get prizes from her specifically. I can't quote you on what those prizes are. I don't know what they are. But you also get prizes from me because you get this small group accountability. Now, we just did a 2-day live implementation event in Long Beach, California for LFG Live. And there was a handful of people in the room, 10. I think I had 10 clients in the room, which is the most I've ever had. It's my second event ever. My first event was only in November, and we had 2.5 people in the room. How are there 2.5 people? Well, because Lynn came for the second day. So 2 people day 1, 3 people day 2, and it was incredible. It was impactful. And we just did the event again. Different stuff to implement on. And 10 people were there. Oh my God, like 5x the amount of people in this room. And I can't wait to share those videos in the Say Yes and Figure It Out group. What's up, Dr. Tubi? I can't wait to share the replays of the LFG Live and all of the places, right? Because the impact that everybody had from being in that room was just massive. Yet I'm standing up on that stage being like, have you joined the challenge? Have you joined the challenge? Have you joined this 30-day challenge? Because why would a coach who has clients in the room and clients watching virtually, who sells sales, who teaches people sales, invite you into a challenge being run by somebody else? It's because tap your chest and say, I believe that there's more than enough of more than enough of more than enough to go around. Nobody should be gatekeeping anything. There's more than enough to go around. I feel confident bringing my clients into another woman's challenge where there's 2,000 people because there's more than enough of more than enough of more than enough to go around. So, Dr. Tubi, I gave you a shout out if you're still watching because the side event you did at the $1 Billion Impact was so cool. And this challenge that I'm in that you need to join is being run virtually 30 days. And the woman was like, bring your friends, bring your clients. And I at first was like, ooh, I don't know if I want to do that. But then here I am. We've got 28 of us in the challenge together already. And I'm doing what you did in San Diego, but instead we're doing it a private WhatsApp group for those of us who are in it in order to over deliver. And you guys, the woman running the challenge, she's giving you your own prizes. I just said that. You tally up your score somehow on a spreadsheet or something that she'll send you, right? This is her challenge. And then you win prizes from her. And the prizes from me include the community of this WhatsApp group. And I said that the person who sells the most in our group, the people who sign up through my link and come into our group, whoever sells the most this month, I'll give a free 25-minute call to, right? Okay. And so it's like, how do you just overgive? How do you over deliver? How do you create community within community? Because I would get a lot out of a 2,000 person challenge by myself. I know how to put my blinders on. I know how to build relationships with other people. But obviously here in the Do the Thing community, we believe in what's called horse mode. And that's what Stacy had said to me originally. She's like, I'm going to join the challenge simply in horse mode. I was like, yes, do it. Right. And then she's already like, oh my gosh, I've gotten a few nuggets that were already well worth my $30. Because again, I had imposter syndrome about like, I don't know if I want to spend another $30 on something else. But then I decided to turn it into a game and invite all my clients to add their value to them. So this is the challenge my clients are running alongside me in March. And here is the thing. Are you ready? So she is also the host of this challenge, is inviting the top 5 affiliates to an overnight, an all expenses paid overnight, sometime I guess later this year, to brainstorm to do a VIP day. So like, how fun, right? Emily, what's up? And I have to announce that I just got the email 53 minutes ago, and I am number 6. I'm the 6th top affiliate. So the numbers didn't change much from last night. Yesterday I woke up excited and elated. I was number 4. I had like 13 people in it. And then I saw the email come through and I was like, whoa, I dropped to number 7 and people were quantum leaping. Not much changed from last night. And I still don't know when the affiliate portion challenge is over. The number 1 person has 120 people that she invited and who paid to come to the challenge. Somebody give me a mind blow emoji because that's insane. The next person has 63, so the gap is wide. So the third person has 49. The 5th person, 120, 63, 49, 48, and 40. Your girl Kristen has 28, okay? So I don't know when the challenge ends, but we're not gonna worry about that. I'm 12 people away, 13 people away from making the top 5, and I already am emailing her team like, when is that over? She had a 2-hour call today, and I had to drop off right at the end, so I don't know if she talked about it. But I do want to know. I do want to win, you guys. And here's what I promised. Are you ready? In terms of no gatekeeping, because Emily Sturgill's in the house, and she heard me say that, and she believes in the same thing, and that's why she, the queen of sales, is also doing the challenge. So, because everybody in the challenge can also be an affiliate. So I am not trying to say, don't go out and be an affiliate and do the thing. Just do whatever feels aligned to you. But what I'm willing to do for people who are willing to surround themselves around my affiliate link and put yourself in my WhatsApp group. So if Emily were to be like, okay, cool, I'll invite my clients and I'll just send them Kristen's affiliate link. When I make the top 5 and earn this trip, I will do a private Zoom for everybody in my WhatsApp group to teach you what I learned at that VIP session. What? I just like, how do I give back? Like, how do I, oh, I'm getting the chills, so it must be aligned. Like, it's like, I get it. I make a few bucks when you sign up. Like, I want you to go make a few bucks if that's what you want to do. In fact, it might be true that if Emily decided to be an affiliate, would she be under me and would those count? And it's all good. If respectfully, Emily could be anybody. If anybody who's already signed up wants to be an affiliate, just go be an affiliate. If you feel called and compelled to help push me over the top into, oh my God, Emily's based in Colorado. It's meant to be. Yes. If you feel called and compelled to help push me over the top and get into that top 5, we need to rally. We need to rally today. We need to rally tomorrow. And I'm going to email their team again to find out, hey, when does the affiliate challenge end? Because I need to know, right? I need to know how much farther I have, because originally it was like Monday. It ended Monday or Sunday night. Like they were announcing on Monday. But I had emailed them the other day and they said, we might be pushing it back a little. So I will find out. But it's a full court press. Do you see how close I am? Right? And anything's possible. What if I all of a sudden made the #1 spot? I heard from last year the #1 spot got to speak on her stage at the 1,000-person event that she holds every year. So let's blow this thing out of the water. Why am I only trying to get spot #5? I should be trying to get the #1 spot. And that would be a full court press effort, right? So I'm going to drop the link. Emily, like, what if you did a VIP day for clients? What do we do? I'm just like, oh my God, oh my God, oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh, okay. Okay, so a lot of times I'd be like, comment below if you want the link, but like, we don't have time for that. We need people to rally to join this challenge through my link, right? We need people to rally to join this challenge through my link. And like, what if I can speak it into existence? Speak into existence that not only am I within the top 5, but what if I make the #1 spot and blow the roof off this thing? What do you guys think? Oh my gosh. Because I know she said she's so impressed by the person who brought, last year the #1 affiliate I think had like 40 people or 60 people. Don't quote me on that. But like, she is blown away by the fact that this woman, what is her name? Andrea Crowder, has 120 people. And then the host of the challenge is like, if she's got 120 people in this challenge, she deserves to speak on stage at my biggest event. So anything is possible. The other coolest thing she's doing is like raffling off a year to her mastermind. She's giving bonuses on top of bonuses. She made an offer today, which is super cool, because Stacy, in the back and forth with her, she's like, I love watching how, like, these are some of the things that Stacy's taking away. Like, how is she positioning her offer? Like, the fact that she's only doing 1 challenge a year, not 1 challenge a week. Like, what is it that make people so magnetically drawn into other people's orbits? All right. I wish I could invite other people in and we could like talk about this longer, because I want this video, I really want this video to take off within this community. That's why I did this within the community, so that everybody within Do the Thing would see it. I tagged a bunch of my friends and clients and referrals that used my link already, who are already in our WhatsApp group, right? So you won't be lost in a sea of 2,000 people. We have a small WhatsApp group. There's somebody who's been in the challenge before in the group, so she can tactically answer a couple questions. But other than that, the challenge is brand new every year. So it's like, she gives us a voice memo. She shows us an email. She says, go model this email. This is why this email works. She gives us 20 story images and tells us what she's doing in the story and how she's doing it and who she learned it from and how it's working. Like, she's literally giving strategies and tactics. Not only that, but she must have been on for way longer than 2 hours today and teaching. And so it's cool to see how she runs her, this all will end here soon, how she runs her live trainings. Nobody else got to talk. Well, she had a few people on at the end. That's when I had to drop off. I got to see the first 3 testimonials. I think she said there were 5, and then it sounded like she was rapping, but I'll be interested to see the replay. So she taught for like 2 hours without taking takeaways, without doing things that I've learned how to do. And you're watching, why is she doing it this way? And why is it effective for her? Because do you see that, like, as a coach, as a leader, as an entrepreneur, as a person who gathers people around to support a cause or a product or a thing, or it doesn't matter, right? Like, you want to do what works, and you don't want to reinvent the wheel, and you don't want to make it harder than it is, but you do want to keep your eyes open and your ears open to be like, well, is there an easier way to make it work? Is there a faster way to make it work? Is there a 1% thing I could take out of all of these 30 days that would catapult my business? Somebody say catapult. That would catapult my business to the stratosphere. Like, how fast can we make consistent 6-figure cash collected months? The first 8 months I was an entrepreneur, from May to November, December of 2023, I cash collected $108,000. I was like, yes. I stood in the room at LFG Live the last 2 days and said, I've made roughly $800,000 in contracted revenue in the last 2.5, 3 years. Contracted revenue is different than cash collected. And so this year I'm going for the trifecta, which is cash collected and revenue, contracted revenue that comes through to fruition imminently, quickly, and or at least within the year. So it's constantly a work in progress. And I loved being in the training today. Emily was there, Mare was there. Who else did I see tagging me? Melanie Warner was there. And it's like, I love hearing what she's teaching, that on the one hand is so aligned to what I taught at LFG Live this week and what I teach in general, but that it's different enough that there's so much value. It's like same to be like, you've got it, Kristen, you're going there, you're 1% away. It's like validating yourself, you're 1% away, stay the course, you've got this. But don't be so ignorant to the fact that there's not another way to do it, a faster way to do it, somebody to partner. You never know who you might meet. You never know who you might meet in these communities that could give you business. There was business being transacted amongst the 10 people who were at LFG Live. I love that. I love that. In fact, we walked away from LFG Live yesterday at dinner with a whole brainstorm of an idea of something to do later this year to massively add value to both my clients and to the rest of the world. So you guys got to stay tuned. Okay, I have to go. I could talk to you all day. We got baseball. It's Friday. Baby daddy's sick. It's supposed to be his weekend. I don't know what's in store for me, but my throat hurts from speaking and shouting the last 2 days. But if there's a will or a way, if you feel compelled to help me, I urge you, I beg you, I plead with you, you will get more out of this $30 investment than you even know what to do with, right? Buy or upsells, don't buy or upsells. But when you join through my link, I will see you. If I don't know you, I'll ask the person who invited you, make sure we get them added to the WhatsApp group. And Emily, I love you and I appreciate you. And we are speaking into existence the fact that when I make the top 5, I will also get to have lunch with Emily, and we will document that, and it'll be so fun. But yes, so thank you. I want more than anything, more than you joining me in my effort. It's kind of cool. It's a challenge that we all found, we stumbled upon thanks to a client, thanks to listening. I'm jazzed, Emily's jazzed, Stacy's jazzed. So a lot of us are super excited to just be like, what's the one thing that I can take away from that? So I urge you, no matter what, just to join one way or another. But it would be amazing if you joined through my link. Okay, thank you. Bye, everybody. Happy Friday.